Don't wait for the perfect moment, take the moment and make it perfect. Namaskar, welcome to Next IS. I hope you are doing well. In this video, we will cover major headlines of the Hindu, Indian Express and Press Information Bureau. So without wasting any time, let's start today's discussion. And here first article talks about Sudanese Civil War, which is now 18 months long and it involves two main military factions which are Sudanese Armed Forces and Rapid Support Forces. It was a power struggle between two leaders, but now it has spread across the country resulting in over 20,000 deaths and nearly 11 million internally displaced persons. This war has worsened the humanitarian crisis with over half of the Sudan's population facing severe food insecurity exacerbated by famine, floods and disease outbreaks like cholera. And now both factions are reluctant to end the war as they seek to consolidate power, and all peace talks and ceasefire efforts led by international actors have failed. At present, situation remains complex with both sides unwilling to negotiate in good faith and increasing ethnic violence along Sudan's borders with South Sudan, Ethiopia and Eritrea. The war's continuation threatens to destabilize the region with millions of refugees fleeing to neighboring countries, raising fears of further international migration. And without significant breakthroughs, the war is likely to persist, potentially leading to the division of Sudan similar to Libya's fate. Now, Maldives President Mohamed Moizu arrived in New Delhi for a 4-day state visit seeking India's economic support amid a looming financial crisis in his country. He is expected to request debt relief, including currency swap arrangements. During talks with the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, India has already provided some assistance with the State Bank of India subscribing to $50 million in Maldivian bonds. Now, scientists have developed a new technique using high-energy ultrasound to detect cancer by turning small tissue fragments into droplets released into the bloodstream. These droplets contain biomarkers like RNA, DNA, and proteins, allowing for the identification of specific cancer types. This method could replace invasive biopsies and has shown the ability to detect cancer cells in the blood, including rare circulating cancer cells. Now, Defense Minister will inaugurate DefConnect 4.0 at Manekshaw Center today. It is being organized by the Innovations for Defense Excellence under the Ministry of Defense, and it brings together armed forces, defense PSUs, industry leaders, innovators, startups, MSMEs, academia, and policymakers. DefConnect will showcase cutting-edge technologies developed by IDEX innovators, facilitate collaborations and feature launches and discussions on key defense initiatives, including budget announcements and developments in the semiconductor domain. And do you know, friends, since its launch in 2018 by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, IDEX has supported over 450 startups or MSMEs through 11 Defense Indian Startup Challenges, helping to advance India's defense innovation ecosystem. Now, recently, Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched various agricultural and animal husbandry initiatives worth around 23,300 crore in Maharashtra, and here key highlights include disbursement of 18th installment of PM Kisan Samman Nidhi, launch of the 5th installment of Namo Shetkari Mahasamman Nidhi Yojana, dedication of over 7,500 projects under the Agriculture Infrastructure Fund, and establishment of 9,200 farmer producer organizations. And do you know, friends, Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi launched in February 2019. Now it has become a transformative force for India's agricultural sector, and under this scheme, every eligible farming family receives an annual benefit of 6,000 distributed in 3 equal installments of 2,000 every 4 months. This amount is directly transferred to the beneficiary's bank account through direct benefit transfer mechanism, making it one of the largest and most transparent DBT schemes globally. Here next article talks about very short range air defense system, because recently DRDO successfully conducted 3 flight tests of the advanced 4th generation miniaturized very short range air defense system in Rajasthan. The test aimed at high speed targets demonstrated critical capabilities such as maximum range and altitude interception. And do you know, friends, very short range air defense system is a man portable air defense system. Next article talks about Malabar exercise 2024, which will take place from October 8 to 18. The exercise is hosted by India and it will involve navies of Australia, Japan and United States. It was originally initiated in 1992 as a bilateral drill between India and US navies, but now it has grown into significant multilateral exercise aimed at enhancing interoperability, fostering mutual understanding and addressing shared maritime challenges in the Indian Ocean and Indo-Pacific region. Next article focuses upon mpox, because recently World Health Organization has announced that it has approved the first diagnostic test for mpox disease. Mpox is an illness caused by monkeypox virus, and it can spread between people mainly through close contact and occasionally from environment to people via things and surfaces that have been touched by a person with mpox. It was discovered in Denmark in 1958 in monkeys, and the first reported human case of mpox was 9-month-old boy in Democratic Republic of Congo in 1970. So with this, let's conclude today's discussion. Thanks for listening, and for regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.